in me to make me more like you. King of kings and Lord of peace, you sanctify me through the truth.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Becca. If you're new here, welcome to the family, and if you're an old subscriber, also welcome. So today I'll be talking on what to do in your waiting period. So I have a book here with me, so if I'm looking down, I'm just looking at my notes that I have here. So one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this topic, because I feel like a lot of people are in a waiting season or a waiting period, and sometimes you don't know what to do, or sometimes you're so tired of waiting, it's frustrating. You get discouraged while waiting, especially as a Christian. So this is for Christian people, because of we're waiting on God's promises, and it's been years have gone by and you don't know what to do. And I remember when I was in my waiting situations, when I was waiting for certain things that God have said over my life, there was a time in my life where I felt like giving up, or I felt like taking the shorter way, or I felt like, is God still going to do the things that he said that he will do? Doubt started to creep in, discouragement started to creep in, and at that moment, I didn't know what to do so that I can continue to stay and to trust God. And one thing that I've learned so far from the waiting period is a time to prepare yourself. The waiting season is not something you want to get out of very quickly. It's just like when you're so hungry, but you have to warm your food, and you put your food in the microwave and you have to wait for your food to be warm. Sometimes you get impatient, you just want your food to just get hot right there. But with God is not a microwave that, you just put it in your prayers, or you just put whatever in there and boom, you get it right there. Sometimes you have to wait longer for certain blessings to come, or sometimes even if he says that, okay, I'm gonna bless you with this, you have to wait for that blessing. And one thing that I've also learned is, just because somebody else's waiting period is like this doesn't mean that's how your waiting period is going to be. Everybody's waiting season is different. Everybody is waiting for something, whether they're waiting for a spouse, whether if they're waiting for children, whether if they're waiting for a job, whatever God has said or that he will do. One thing I want to encourage whoever is in that waiting period is, God is not a man that he should lie. And another thing is, he will do it in his own time. Because sometimes just because God said, okay, I'm going to bless you with this job, or I'm going to bless you with a house, or whatever blessing it is, doesn't mean that it's going to come right away, or it's going to come next month. Or sometimes most of the time, he will not even tell you that, oh, Becca, I'm about to bless you with money in 5 years from now, so sit down and wait for in 5 years. Most of the time, sometimes he would just speak and you don't know when it will come. So what do you do when you are waiting on God's promises? Years have gone by, you're seeing other people getting married, and you're not getting married, or you have been married for so long but there's no kids, or you have been waiting for a job and there is nothing coming by. What to do when you are in that waiting season? So I have a scripture which anytime I'm in my waiting season, this scripture is like my to-go-to scripture. And I want to read it real quick, for whoever is in that season, because the waiting season is hard. If anybody tells you that, oh, the waiting process is easy, it's a lie. It's a very hard season, and it's a season that is gonna break you, but it has benefits. That's the good thing about it. Just like when you put your food in the microwave, once you wait the cost, you wait 5 minutes, you wait 2 minutes, whatever number that you put in, your food gets warm. But if you remove it too quick, it might not be in the temperature that you want it to be. So that's one thing about the waiting season. It's long, it can be stressful, it can be difficult, but the end result is great. So this scripture is from Isaiah 40 and verse 28. I'll actually read from 29. So he said, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increased strength. 30 says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fail. 31. But they that wait upon the Lord the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Verse 31 is my focus, especially where it says, but they that wait upon the Lord, he shall renew their strength. One thing to do in your waiting period, I have 5 things. So number one thing is to wait. As it sounds easy, but I know it's difficult, because waiting, it's like sometimes too, we tend to feel like, okay, we know better than God, or we want to take the easy way out, but it's best to wait. And to wait, it comes with a lot of submission. You have to just submit to God and trust God that, okay, I'm going to wait and trust you in this moment for this and this that you have said over my life. And the other thing is to ask God for strength. The strength, God will give you the strength. The second thing is to ask God for strength. He will give you the strength if you wait. If you don't wait upon the Lord, there will be no strength. Because the scripture says that you will get tired. You will get weary. You will want to give up. That would come. He already knows that. Okay, there will be seasons in your life that you might be tired, you might be weary, you be asking God, when is it my turn? My friend is this, my friend is that. This person is doing this. This person that is younger than me is getting married, is this and that and that. But if you rush ahead of God, then I don't know what to tell you, but you can only get strength if you are in God, not outside of God. A lot of people, like when they're stressed, they turn to alcohol, they turn to weed or drugs or whatever. But for us as a believer, when we are weary, is to turn to God, is to ask God for strength. I think I don't exactly know the scripture, but I remember David. There was a season in David's life where everyone died, or there was a war or something like that. I don't remember the story. And I remember he asked God for strength because he didn't know what to do. And the Bible said that he encouraged himself. There's certain times in your life where you need to just encourage yourself and continue to wait. So the first thing is to continue to wait. Don't rush the period. Don't rush the season. The second thing is to ask God for strength. And the third thing, which I have here, is to learn from others. Because like I said, everybody is waiting on something. It might be different from yours. You might be waiting for marriage, and somebody else might be waiting for kids or documents or whatever it is. But you can learn from somebody else that have been in your shoes and have overcome, I would say. So you can learn from other people that is also in the waiting season as you. And the fourth thing is to prepare yourself for the blessing that is about to come. The waiting season, a lot of people feel like it's the worst season ever. But I remember when I was waiting and trusting God, trusting God for the things that He said He was going to do in my life, especially like one was marriage. I'm waiting in that season. A lot of people feel like, oh, time is going by, this needs to happen now and now, or if this doesn't happen by then, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to leave the faith, or I'm going to marry this unbeliever. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. but it's a time to prepare yourself. The waiting season is a preparation. If you're waiting for a job, prepare yourself. Start to create resumes. Start to prepare yourself for that blessing that's about to come. If you're waiting for a marriage, start to prepare yourself. Start to do things that you would want to do in your home. If you're waiting for children, start taking care of other people's children. Start praying for your future children. Start preparing yourself for the blessing that's about to come. And the last thing that I have here is to build yourself in the Lord. Because if you don't have God in your life, you're going to get weary. You're going to faint and you will not have strength to continue the journey. So you need to build yourself in the Lord. So I hope there's things that you can do in the but I just wanted to keep this. So I just narrow it down to 5, but something from this video. So I'll see you again. Video, like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. See you soon.